friend, it's Tanya. Welcome back to my channel and to our home. In today's video, I'll be decorating our kitchen for early fall. And I'll be making a cold Italian pasta salad with all the fall feels. I hope you'll join me. I always like to begin by showing you how the kitchen looks undecorated. Wow, it looks like it's going to be a rainy day. Decorate with me. This rain just came out of nowhere. I'm going to place this cutting board here to add in those warm wood tones and to cover up my outlet. Then I'm going to bring in this tea towel ladder to cover up my light switch and add this beautiful tea towel to it that says Home Sweet Home. And it's got these gorgeous muted colors of orange, peach, and a deep green that I think are perfect for early fall. Now I'm going to come in with these beautiful dried flowers. If you've ever worked with them before, you know how dainty and delicate and fragile they can be. So I went ahead and arranged them already into this little supplement bottle. And yes, you heard that right. My husband had gone to our local health store and got me a supplement. Well, once I took the supplement, I thought this bottle is so cute with its amber color. I thought it'd be perfect for fall decorating, so I saved it. Now it's become the vase for my flower arrangement. Since we're decorating my baking station, I thought it would be perfect to add in some measuring spoons to this area. And because we're preparing for early fall, I always like to bring in the warm tones of copper for fall, so I thought adding these would be nice. Off camera, I took a piece of ribbon and made this little loop so that I can hang it. And now I'm going to take some of my fall ribbon and add a bow to it. I think these acorns are perfect for early fall decor. Now I'm going to take this amber glass and add some dried wheat to it. I got this little canvas picture last year at Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I've been waiting all year to use it. I think that this golden grass and the greenery in here and the blue skies are perfect for early fall. Now I'll be adding some raffia to this corner. The next item I'm going to show you I am super excited about. My husband, son, and I actually went to some spring garage sales this past spring, and I found this gorgeous copper colander with these beautiful brass handles. As soon as I saw it, I was like, fall decorating, that is perfect for that. And the best part, the lady only wanted $1 for this gorgeous colander. I'll be using it today to style my early fall kitchen. If you saw my early fall front porch video, you'll remember that we went to Hobby Lobby first, and there I had showed you these beautiful greenery stems, and I told you that I absolutely love them for fall decorating. I like the variations in the greens. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's got some darker greens and then some lighter greens, but they almost have like a hint of yellow orange to them, but not too much. It's kind of like they're going from one season into the next, and so I just think they're beautiful for early fall decorating, and they would even work to be mixed in with your fall colors when the fall season comes around. I'll be using these today in that colander. If you haven't seen my early fall front porch video, please check that out. I'll link it in the description below. I'm just gonna take this greenery stem and bend the actual stem so that I can fit it into my colander, just like this. And I actually bought a set of 3 to fill this out. And I think it fills it out pretty nicely. I'm going to come in with another cutting board to cover up this outlet over here. To coordinate with my other florals, I'm going to add this arrangement right here. To this arrangement, I decided to add some cinnamon sticks, which I think go hand in hand with fall. This side I'm going to keep more functional. My husband likes to use garlic when he cooks, so I put it in this beautiful wooden bowl that we actually also picked up at a garage sale. Then I'll add this marble mortar and pestle that I also picked up while garage selling. To add a touch of early fall, I'm going to add these dried flowers. I felt like this area needed a pop of green, so I'm going to add in some green ribbon to my rolling pin. I picked up this gorgeous wreath at Goodwill for only $4.99. Now I'm just going to hang mine and my daughter's matching aprons. Even though this is the corner where I keep my microwave, I like to decorate it and make it look cute. Now I'm going to bring in this wooden cheese board. I really like the darker tones in the checkered pattern to lean into early fall. And I didn't have enough ribbon to actually create a bow, but I wanted to add some softness here, so I just tied this ribbon on it and then just dovetailed the ends. I've been really enjoying the vintage silver pitcher that I'm using as a utensil holder. So I'm trying to incorporate more silver vintage pieces into my kitchen to make it all cohesive, as well as some more copper for early fall. To mirror the greenery on the other side of the kitchen, I'm going to add in this greenery. Even the bowl that holds our potatoes is going to get a fall update. I decided to put this faux potted plant back in. The next thing I wanted to show you was this adorable picture that I picked up while I was at a garage sale this spring. It was only $2 and it's got these gorgeous strawberries. Let me bring it in closer so you can see that. And it has this brown teapot on it. And I just thought there was something about it that was pretty. And I was thinking that it would lend itself to late summer, early fall decorating. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think this works for late summer and early fall decorating in my kitchen? Now I'm gonna bring in some raffia. If you've been with me for a while, you know I love to incorporate this every fall. Yet again, another little item I got at a garage sale this spring. Let me tell you, I had so much fun garage selling. This little jug was only $1. Isn't it adorable? Again, when I saw it, I thought fall decorating. When I asked the lady how much, she said $1, and I thought, sold. That's coming home with me. I just added some beautiful dried florals to keep that look cohesive and flowing throughout my kitchen. Now I'm going to add this cozy little candle for a pop of green. And for a touch of functional decor, these cute bow coasters. Now that we're done decorating, let's make some dinner. I wanted to start by showing you our ingredients for this particular cold Italian pasta salad. I'm starting here with our fresh ingredients. We've got this cucumber, a red onion, some parsley. This is what I had, so that's what I'm using instead of Italian. I've got grape tomatoes, some sliced black olives. I've already opened them because I used part of them for another recipe the other day. We've got our garden rotini pasta, which I think this is the perfect end of summer and early fall salad. It's cold, but look at these colors. Don't they remind you of fall? The orange, the golden yellow, and the beautiful green. It makes me think of fall. Then we've got our pepperoni and our Italian dry salami. Then for spices, I'm gonna be doing Italian seasoning, paprika, and some black pepper. For our cheeses, we're going to be using Parmesan cheese and mozzarella cheese. And then for our flavoring or extra flavor, we'll be using the Italian dressing. I'm choosing to go with Olive Garden because that's something we keep in our home, but you could use any type of Italian dressing you like. So here are our ingredients. Let's start cooking. While my water's getting up to boiling, I'm going to start prepping my vegetables. I'm going to slice this into a section of 3, and I'll do the same thing on this side. This is just to make the pieces a little bit more bite-sized. Now that our water is boiling and up to temperature, it's time to add our pasta in. I'm just going to give that a little stir so it doesn't stick to the bottom, and also to help it from sticking, I'm going to add a little salt. And then I'll give it another little stir. So my pasta packaging says for me to cook this for 9 to 11 minutes. I personally like tender pasta, so I'm going to cook it for the 11 minutes. So I just measured out about a cup of grape tomatoes, and I'm just going to start by cutting those in half and then quartering them to make them a little bit more bite-sized. You can chop them, cut them however you'd like. This is how I'm choosing to do it. Look at these beautiful red tomatoes, so yummy and delicious. Next, I'm going to come in with some red onion. I'm going to first slice it, and then I'm going to chop it into little pieces, only because I personally like it in little pieces. Of course, you can make it as large and chunky of pieces as you want, but I personally like smaller pieces, so that's what I'm going to do for our Italian pasta salad. And then I'm just going to add that right here to the rest of our fresh vegetables. Okay, our pasta is ready. Let me just kind of give it a quick little stir here. Oh, perfect. It's not sticking or anything to the bottom of the pan. That is wonderful. Okay, now I'm just going to take this over to the sink so we can drain our pasta. Now I'm just going to pour it out on this large baking sheet so it can start to cool. And I'm going to spread it out so it'll cool faster. Now I'm going to come in with some fresh parsley. And yes, I could use Italian parsley, but I didn't have any, so I'm just going to use this parsley, and I'm going to try and chop up about a 1/4 cup of it. Wow, it smells amazing. This might be a little more than a 1/4, but it's going to be fine. So it's a little bit heaping, but that's okay. I'm going to add that here to our fresh vegetables right on top, as well as the extra. Then our last vegetable that we don't need to chop is our black olives. So I'm just going to place those right on here. And here is our plate of all of our fresh veggies that are going into our Italian salad. So while I've been chopping, this pasta has been cooling. I can actually touch it and I'm not getting burned. So I am going to put this into the largest bowl I own so I can start the mixing process. Here's hoping I don't spill this. Here we go. And start taking this in. Pouring it into our dish. Just a few more pieces. There we go. There's our pasta. So to our pasta, I'm going to add in all of our fresh ingredients. And I'm just going to pour them right in. Right on top. Now I'm going to add in a cup of mozzarella cheese to the mix. Now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And I'm going to sprinkle that all over the top. Now I'm going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. And then I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now I'm going to come in with a cup of Italian dressing, your choice. It can be whichever one you like. And I'm going to start mixing this very well. You are probably wondering what has happened to the pepperoni in the Italian salami. Well, I've shared with you before that my daughter is a vegetarian. So typically when I make meals that are in one pan that involve meat, I have to alter them. I tend to do all the vegetables and pastas and cheeses first, and then I will separate her portion, and then I will add in the meats. So that's what's happening here today. I'm just doing all of this first, giving it a good mix, and then I will separate some for her, and then I will add in the meats for us, and then show you how that looks in just a couple of minutes. If you think your pasta salad needs more dressing, by all means add another half cup or whatever you desire. Now that I've given it a good mix, I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese, and then we'll give that another little stir. So that's how it's looking right now. I'm gonna separate some for my daughter, and then we'll add in the meats. Now that I separated a portion for my daughter, I'm gonna come in with our Italian dried salami, and I think I'm just gonna use it all because I know my husband and son will really enjoy this. So what I'm gonna do is just take it and cut it down and quarter it. I should have separated it. Well, as long as we slice it, we'll get it done. Now I'm going to take some pepperoni, and because these are not mini, they're larger pieces, I am going to take a few and then just cut them in half and maybe quarter them as well. This should be easier to do though. Just kind of stack them on top of each other and then quarter them. There we go. And then of course we'll mix that up and in. I might do a little bit more because I don't think they will complain if there's extra meat in there. Now that I've got all the meats chopped up into bite-sized pieces, I'm just going to add them in to my pasta salad. And then we're going to give that a nice mix until everything is blended very well. I used this bowl because it was my largest bowl, but now I'm going to transfer it to this clear glass bowl because it's prettier, and also it has a lid so I can chill it in the refrigerator. I hope it fits. Oh man. Okay, I think we're gonna make it, guys. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna set these to chill in the fridge. While the pasta's chilling, I'm gonna make some warm breadsticks to make it a meal. Let me preheat the oven. I like to add aluminum foil so that it doesn't get the pan messy and it's easier to clean up. Just gonna give it a quick little stir just to mix it up one more time in case there was any settling while it was chilling in the fridge, and then we're gonna plate it. Dinner is served. All right, sweet friend, that wraps up today's early fall kitchen decorate and cook with me video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a like. Please comment down below and let me know what was your favorite piece of decor or idea from today's video. Also, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you can see all my upcoming decorating videos in my early fall decorating series. If you're needing some more early fall or fall decorating inspiration, please check out my fall playlist. I'll link it in the description below. And if you haven't seen my early fall front porch, please check that out. I'll link that in the description below as well. As always, I thank you for spending a part of your day with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Happy early fall. Bye.